Hello. Ooh, crap. I'm floating. Whatever. I'm up here. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it looks like I am. Not sure where the heck everybody else is, but it's all good. Oh, hey, Zachary. Oh, man, Privateer. That's some good stuff. I hope you had a good weekend, everybody. Welcome. Hopefully Zombie Cat and the others, if they're around, will slide in eventually. We're doing Wing Commanders 3, and we're in the Caliban system. When we last left off, Prince... I'm always gonna mispronounce his name. Prince Rakas, or whatever, told Tim Curry to release the message, and we had to take care of a fight on the flight deck. And now...
Colonel Blair, report to the bridge on the double. Colonel Blair,
now we're being
report
called
to the bridge
office.
on the double.
Hey, Purple, how's it going? I know they said get to the bridge, but... I'm Commander Blair, I move at my own time.
What's going on?
All our comm systems have been jammed, and guess who's behind it?
Come on, Lieutenant, don't tell me you can't do anything.
I'm trying, sir, but it looks like some kind of video virus, or should I say worm. This looks like a major debug.
I have read your Terran Bible with its predictions that there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It is about to be fulfilled. We will tear your tongues out. We will scoop out your brains.
That ain't all they'll do if they ever get their paws on us.
You will be prime examples to the other races in the galaxy. Clownish baboons for our amusement.
For baboons, we sure have been getting our shots in, Senor Gato.
Your race will suffer 1,000 torments and more. Do not be emboldened by the presence of the heart of the tiger among you. Colonel Blair will be reduced to a pile of entrails. I will see to it personally that you pay for every noble Gilrathi who has died at your hands in combat. I leave you and your miserable comrades to contemplate your ignoble futures.
There you go.
I didn't know you and he had a history.
Yeah, Thrakath and I've gone a few rounds.
Seems to have a special nickname for you.
It's news to me, Captain. An honor I could do without.
You ask me, the cats are running a little scared.
Perhaps our incursion into Ariel has something to do with that. Hubs!
Gilrathi believe always that war is psychological. It is a contest of wills as much as weapon.
Talking trash is all I call it.
It is the politics of superiority. Or perhaps one of my race's more admirable social constructs.
Social construct. A pack of animals with admirable social constructs.
Captain, we have a Karathi force heading our way. I think they came through that last jump point, and it doesn't look like they're running scared, sir.
I'll see you in the briefing room.
Oh, shit. Here's the maniac.
Ain't we the lucky ones? First a nebula, now an asteroid belt. I mean, we seem to be flying into one damn obstacle course after another.
Well, look on the bright side, Maniac.
Which is?
Rag him. At least you'll be able to find something to hide behind.
It's funny.
Apparently that was the good option. A Tarsus equipped with tachyon cannons. I haven't played Privateer in a long time. I think that's a good setup. Oh, I should stream Privateer sometime after this. It's a bit more open-ended than these games. That's Flash.
They can close the goddamn jump points? What's next? I mean, they got us between their paws. It's just a question of time now.
I don't know. They can close the jump points. Theory has it they just cloaked one.
To think. The only reason I'm here is because I lost a goddamn bet.
See where shooting off your mouth gets you?
Oh, what an asshole. Orion with ionic pulse guns. So, I upped the difficulty a bit because I set it on the easiest difficulty, and it just kind of became silly. So maybe now I can actually do something.
Colonel, I hope you're not putting much stock in all that hot air the Thrakaf decided to blow our way.
No, sir.
Good. Headquarters pretty sure the Karathi have a special device in Ariel that enabled them to use nebula gases to throw a curtain over that jump point. Now, Confed thinks Ariel is the only system where they have this capability, since that's where they carried on so much of their convoy traffic.
Well, that's good news. I don't feel like running into many more closed doors.
Well, obviously the Prince's transmission was a good indication they're coming after us hot and heavy. So, we're going to split from our escorts once we enter this nebula, and you're going to protect these two destroyers. Navigation is located at a new jump point inside the nebula, which we can use for our retreat once we've taken out enough of our pursuers. Give it your best, Colonel. Dismissed.
Cool, so combat escort. Again.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Ugh. You ever get that feeling where you really have to sneeze and it's just not going anywhere? That's where I'm at right now. So, like, if the audio suddenly cuts out, I sneezed.
Maniac, you're gonna be my wingman.
Zombie.
Don't make me regret it.
Jaye.
Dismissed.
How's it going?
Good luck.
I want to say I fell asleep, but I didn't actually fall asleep. Just kind of here. Hey, everybody. We've got a side screen.
I do. I think. Yeah. 10 hours straight. Ugh. Hope we can relax with the history.
So how's Zach?
Clear to take off,
Ah, yes. Nebula tinting.
It's party time.
Break and attack.
Watch and learn, Colonel. Enemy target destroyed. More kitty litter. I'm hot today. It's party time.
Iced honey and orange soda. Oh, iced honey bun. Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, is it frosty?
Break and attack.
Watch and learn, Colonel. More kitty litter. I'm hot today.
Let's drop that game audio.
What's your status?
So we have a game uncentered itself.
Hopefully that's better.
What's your status?
No problems here, Colonel.
I'm helping.
Throwing rocks at him.
Looks like our destroyer's about to ram them. I know that's just perspective, though. Look at Maniac just zipping out of there.
Colonel, we need your help. More kitty litter. I'm hot today.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Oh yeah, look, their front got a little fucked up.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
That'll teach the rat cat to crash bid us. You're clear to land, Colonel.
That's what happened with that guy.
Too much cocaine in his cereal today. I just love that guy's stunned look like, I brought him in.
Finally did it. After all these years.
I forgot the Kilrathi were even in
Pretty slick
Privateer.
plan, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
But it was like the, oh god, the retros? I thought those were like the main... Whatever.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, unzip. Dude. And
I thought you would have to start saving over things after the first page, but I didn't realize the first page.
Nope. I've got infinite save spots.
You know, my father holds very definite ideas about flying under these conditions. He feels you can always find a way to fling the obstacles back in the enemy's face. I got a holomail trans from him after Rollins got communications back up.
What's your father flying these days?
Oh, only a desk, unfortunately.
It's tough getting old. I bet he wishes he was behind the stick.
Oh, you better believe it. It's like an addiction, isn't it? I mean, once you get hooked...
You know, I'd like to meet him someday. It's guys like
She's
him
not
who really
wrong.
wrote the book on how to fight this war.
Yeah, well, he'd like to meet you. I told him I was flying with you, and he was very impressed.
Really? Thanks.
Well, let's see what's next.
Listen up, Colonel. As usual, we have our work cut out for us.
No doubt, sir.
You see these Kilrathi fighters that have suddenly left the main flight?
Nice there.
I think they figured out where the jump point is, and they plan on getting out of the Nebula radio shroud to sound off about it to the main fleet command. You are to stop every last one of them from getting out and being able to send a clear trans. Good luck, Colonel.
Oh, cool. It's wiped them out. All of them.
So, these are the mission objectives.
Ooh,
Oh, and
I
one
take.
last thing.
No, I haven't used Vaquero in a while.
Vaquero, I'd like you on my wing for this one.
Dismissed, and good luck.
So,
Got those in sight, sir.
we watched Star Trek Into Darkness and the Star Trek Beyond this
Break an
weekend.
attack.
Ándale, let's dance.
I remember being really angry at Star Trek Into Darkness when I first saw it, like, how long was that? 10 years ago? But, it's actually pretty good.
10 years. Jesus.
If you ignore, like 2 scenes out of the entire movie, it gets way better. I know, right? Gene Roddenberry is almost 40 years old.
I have dishonored my clan.
Isn't it more like almost 40 years dead?
Something like that. 30, I guess. I don't know.
96, was it? 95?
I thought it was earlier, but maybe he just like stopped, meddling by then. All the women need to have short skirts.
Got those in sight, sir.
Cetacean ops.
Break and attack.
The ship is piloted by whales.
Yeah, as much as a visionary that Gene was, he had some crazy ideas.
By the way, Jay, did you ever get the chance to look at that Star Trek Phase 2 screen test I sent you?
I didn't.
That was really interesting. So, for those who don't know, originally back in the 70s, there was going to be a sequel to Star Trek the series called Star Trek Phase 2, which was basically, more the same. But that idea got scrapped and kind of got merged into what became the first movie, Star Trek Original. And the screen test I found was interesting because it shows some ideas for what the uniforms would be, what the engine room would look like, and it's the same engine room, I think, that was used in Star Trek Next Generation, just way different, dressed way different.
Huh.
It was like this. It was it's got the warp core in the center, and then the glass walkway, but it's a very 70s look. It's a very white warp core engine room.
Oh, so the one we saw in the movie?
Yeah, but same aesthetics, but I think they used a different set, or it was a similar set but used differently. But here it was the same idea. It was a warp core in the center, big tall thing with 2 stories. Oh, and so it was just just random male and female character or actors, whatever, going through the warp core engineering room, and the dude. I might have to go back and double check this to make sure I saw this right. He's wearing the most horrible thing I've ever seen. It's a one-piece jumpsuit. Think of what Mario wears, right? Overalls. Except that's all he's wearing, and they're bright red, and they flare out in the bell bottoms. It's oh my god, it's the 70s thing I've ever seen.
How bad is it? Ooh.
Ooh. Oh yeah, your MFDs are all fucked up.
Yep. Trying to increase damage repair. That's what D is.
Oh, is that what that means? Cool. I didn't know you could actually do that.
Me either. I found out just a few minutes ago.
Deploy the nanobots.
We'll fly manually to the next nav point. Oh wait, I can't because I have no engine power.
There's no coasting in space.
We're moving at speeds of 3.
To go any faster, I'll have to drop the waxing agent.
Got those in sight, sir.
Break and attack.
Andale, lente.
Wait, what all is here? Ooh, destroyer, scout, corvette. That's all the big boys.
Mommy, wow, Scout's a big boy now.
Look at Walt just open up on Vaquero. Poor bastard.
Padre de Dios es el gato diablo.
Get that lock on going.
Failed my race.
That was cool. Okay. It's fine.
Mission objectives accomplished.
See? We're fine. We're fine. We're only a little damaged. It'll buff.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
You just mowed those cats down, sir. Guess the rest of the litter ain't gonna find out about our new jump point. Cap says it's time we get out of here. You are cleared to land.
That's fun. Fighting capital ships is always weird because, like, you have no real indication that you're doing anything until they blow up. Okay. First saves.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
I'm ready, sir.
Get us to the new jump point, Colonel. Word is Confed's got some other plans for us, and it'd be a shame to disappoint them. But since we're moving such a large force, you can bet the Karathi will want to give us one of the noisy send-offs. Good luck, Colonel.
So, for this one,
these are the mission
we're
objectives.
escorting the entire battle group. That's the Victory and both destroyers. So when shit hits the fan, I'm literally going to duck inside of the Victory and let their charge do the work.
Flint, I want you to be on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
So, I just love how violent the loading screen is when it's going so fast.
Yeah. Now, I read there's a bug on this one where, like, you'll hit the nav button and the Victory won't go with you. But it looks like it happened, like we did it, because we're zoomed way the fuck out here. There's a Victory.
sight.
But man, that would be funny. Like, we're gonna escort to victory, and you jump and you leave it behind.
Taking it to him.
I think it was Wing Commander 2, where you actually get to fly a Kilrathi ship.
Oh, really? Cool.
I'd like to do that. Just for a change of pace.
Is that something you can do in the simulator, or is it not in this game?
I think it was in the previous game, Wing Commander 2. Like, you had a mission... Maybe it was in the Secret Missions pack. Wait a minute, I'm not in a bomber. I shouldn't be doing this. What's wrong with me? Oh, Flint seems happy to do it. Oh, Wing Commander 1 Secret Missions too. There was a 2 in there, in my defense. Oh no. I shouldn't have? Okay, we won't do that next time, this time. I'm not in a bomber. Yeah, me dead.
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
I hate easy targets.
You better take this sentence off.
No, I don't. No dead counters. No. She's just racking up the kills, Jesus. Meanwhile, I can't even hit this guy. There we go. I'll let Flint take care of that.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna stay by the big, safe carrier ship. Watch Flint fucking die.
No.
There we go. Now we can watch.
Black Jaw the Horror.
Oh, I wish I remembered sending the squad until only myself remains. Yep. Hey Zombie, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you look up the controls for this game? I know there's camera controls.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Wing Commander 3. There we go. Let's see. Looks like the F keys. So what do you want specifically?
Wait, I want to there, I found the object camera.
I have failed my race.
Good timing.
How do I get back to normal view?
F1 maybe?
Nope. Well, this is...
I don't know. The only odd one here is display rear turrets and left VDU, which is control F4.
Oops. That just broke everything. But I'm back.
What's your status?
We're sitting pretty, sir.
Remember my plan of sitting inside the Victory and waiting?
Yeah, what happened with that?
I'm about to do that right now. Cause that's a lot. Oh shit! No. Yeah, history did actually notice that Flint was magically gone from the communications window. I think she blew up. So, we'll just reset. And the dead counter goes up. God damn it.
Hey, Fox.
Hey, Fox. How's it going?
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Let's try this without the suck.
Really nailed it.
Missile can't go. Meanwhile, I get shot to death. Probably.
Cheated on my victory.
Fun, let it feel right.
It's where did I
What's up?
Us, Muse, thank you for the Prime sub.
Bogeys in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Okay. Now is Flint still alive? I'm gonna go hide. I just have to kind of keep pace with this victory, and there-ish. Here's poor Flint getting her ass kicked. Here's me, safe and sound.
Righteously leading from behind.
Just chuck the missile in some direction. She really wants that Corvette dead. It's interesting watching the AI go to work. Like she's actually taking some measure of evasive maneuvers. Oh. And the victory turned and I blew up inside it. So I get dead count 3. Let's do it for real. It does look like an F-Zero racer. Yeah. I had that death coming. Okay. Game faces.
What's your status?
We're sitting pretty, sir.
Great, that's not what I wanted, but thanks, Rollins.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
I have dishonored my clan.
One less kill rat. One less kill rat.
I think it too.
I have been cheated of my victory.
One less kill rat.
And we jump.
Bogeys in sight.
I unleash Flint.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him. Really nailed it.
I have dishonored my clan.
Really nailed it.
This was really staying on it. We're not fucking with that Corvette.
Bogey's in sight.
You sound disappointed.
Breaking attack.
Bogey's in sight.
Oh, that's another bogey.
In your whiskers.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens. That's what she sounds like. Kill steal. There it is.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
Already looks better than Squadrons. I don't know if I'd go that far. I kind of like Squadrons for what it attempted to do. The multiplayer, not so much. But the single player scratched a decent itch.
Was Squadrons not good? I thought everyone was kind of raving about it, but then again, I haven't really heard about it much lately.
It had a good start, and then like it didn't really get much support from EA, so it just kind of puttered. Okay. That Corvette is still there. Definitely needs to die.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
How bad off am I? Oh, my entire front's gone. Oh.
What's your status?
We're sitting pretty, sir.
And get in behind it. Popped one of the guns off at least. Yeah, we did it. Or rather, she did it.
You know, it's really sad how both EA and Activision originally found it to be like, you know, we're tired of being pushed around by corporate elites. We want something that, like, artists can actually, like, you know, make art with. And then they do that for a few years, and then they just become the corporate overlords that they hope to overthrow. That's just how it goes.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
My radar broke.
So good.
That all of them? Nope.
Yeah, basically. It's like everything just kind of... everything eventually, no matter how good its intentions, is going to like be corrupted in some way.
Yep. This guy is doing some heavy looping. I can't even get them in front of me. There we go. Are we done?
Monkeys!
Yeah, like, the single-player campaign in VR was some of the most fun I've had, like, since X-Wing and TIE Fighter. The multiplayer wasn't really anything special to write home about. I would have loved to have seen some co-op missions. But it's also just really sad to see, like, EA drop the ball, because they could have put in so many, like, extra story missions. Could have brought back classic missions from X-Wing or TIE Fighter. Imagine doing a Death Star run in VR. Oh, yeah. You totally Haas direct. You're totally not one of those Haas bots. Totally not, no.
Oh. Wait, why did you remove the ban? Wait, what? Why did you remove the ban?
What's your status?
I had to redo it.
Pretty, sir.
Oh.
So, without radar, I
What's your
can't
status?
see the victory.
We're sitting pretty, sir.
So I'm gonna have to... Here's Flint. Here's the victory. These bots are becoming a real problem.
Well, at least they haven't done anything to us yet. We've managed to ban them fast enough.
Yeah. I mean, I have like 50,000 bot accounts blocked, and they still come. It's not an exaggeration. That's a legit number.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of things getting corrupted, Twitch itself. And the incentivizing of doing stuff like this. And on a related note, me getting like the same scam call like 6 times in a row over multiple days. It's like, I haven't fallen for it yet. I'm not going to keep falling. I'm not going to fall for it if it's the same fucking thing over and over again.
Yeah, I keep getting calls about my car's extended warranty. Which, Technically, I don't own a car. It's all in my mother's name. Am I close enough to the victory that I can be like, nope. I guess we're taking the scenic route. So anyway, we are, despite what that progress bar says, we are 4 followers away from 200, which is a nice little milestone for the channel. And when we hit 200, I will play A Link to the Past randomized with crowd control on. So if you're not following us, do it.
Push us over the edge.
Tell your friends. Bribe your enemies. Keep getting calls about extended warranty. You got a person on the line, they try to get you your speech. Stops to say stop claiming about this center on warranty. Or a car, don't call me. And yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you get actual people? I just get a robocall saying you need to press 1 immediately because you something illegal you did is a big problem, and if you don't do it, we're gonna call
You're
the
clear,
police.
Colonel. Looks like we got brass coming in. Probably want to kick us while we're down.
I don't think they're gonna listen to me if I tell them not to call anymore. Especially since it's a different number every time.
Usually when you tell them like, oh yeah, I don't have a car, they'll switch tactics and you'll start getting calls from like, oh, Amazon accidentally charged you, blah 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 blah, or something like that. I never heard of them like still going on with the car.
Back in one piece.
She's mad at me because she has to do work.
Yeah, truck, the telephone system often has another victim of just like, what do you even call this? It's not even like, you know, it's not just like, oh, it's corrupted by capitalism. This is just like highway banditry at this point. It's like we didn't like bother securing anything, so now it's just like the bandits are taking over.
Rollins.
Did I become a maid around here?
Admiral Tallwood, asshole in chief.
An honor and a privilege having you aboard, Admiral.
Pleasure, Captain. Thank you.
Sir?
Ah, well, look like a good bunch. Well, the legendary Colonel. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, Admiral.
Score points with the Admiral.
I don't want to score points with the Admiral.
We're all equal here. But there are no legends aboard this ship, just pilots trying to get the job done.
Well, I'm not sure such modesty becomes you, Colonel. Let's see if we can add to the legend. I've brought my own cook on board, so let's see if we can get some decent food.
I haven't seen that one before, History. That almost sounds like it's just a wrong number.
Yeah,
like you would obviously know. You would obviously know that you don't have an appointment with a doctor, right? Like they're trying to like get someone who's like old and has dementia or something.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Okay. First, we save. Jimin. Screen 19. Oh, this mission's gonna suck.
Oh, it must seem like old home week to you. First the Kilrathi Prince, and now Admiral Tolwyn. Who'll be next? Sorry. I know who you're thinking about.
Do you? You must be a mind reader.
No, I just know more about your history than you might be aware of.
That's
She's a
not
colonel
creepy.
in covert ops, right?
How did you become such a student of history?
That was my weapon growing up. Being the girl, I had to have something to get an edge. And one thing I know about my history is that you and the Admiral have crossed paths more than a few times.
She can see Tolwyn's a jerk. Bumped heads is more like it. And he knows history too. Plus every rule and regulation.
Yeah, he just doesn't know the human heart.
Can't argue with you there, Flint.
So, no, I'll let Admiral Tolwyn explain this one. He's a fan of stupid ideas. So he's about to present us with his stupid idea.
Welcome, Colonel. As you may or may not know, we are currently en route to the Torgo system, where we will rendezvous with destiny. Gentlemen, I give you the Confederation's finest achievement, the Behemoth. After a decade of secret research and development, our greatest minds have created the device that will spell doom for the Kilrathi. Behemoth is a series of linked, superconducting energy amplification conduits, focusing an output of 500 million gigawatts into one lancing point. Any target at the end of that point is destroyed.
Even a planet?
Yes, Captain. Even a planet. We would have liked another year or two for testing and development, but unfortunately, circumstances have forced me to deploy the weapon now.
And might I ask why, Admiral?
Well, you should know the answer to that more than anyone else, Colonel. The classified and bitter truth is that Confed has been losing the war this past year. If the current trend continues, the Kilrathi will be walking on the Earth in 6 months, maybe less. So, the Behemoth must be pressed into service earlier than anticipated. Because of this accelerated deployment, the ship's defensive systems are, well, how can I put this, somewhat incomplete. There are a few soft spots located here and here. Where the shields are thin, there's been no time to complete keel mounts or laser turrets. I expect you to be especially aware of these areas, Colonel. It'll be your job to protect and defend the ship. This should be looked upon as the Confederation's last-ditch effort to win the war outright. Yes? Yes, thank you. I understand. Thank you. Well, the download is complete. We have arrived at Torgo, gentlemen, where I had hoped for a nice, smooth rendezvous with the Behemoth. But as is their wont, the Kilrathi have spoiled the party. Colonel, this is undoubtedly the most important mission you've ever flown in your life. You must defend the behemoth at all costs. I want a magnum launch. All fighters up. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we get to defend his piece of shit.
Clear to take off, Colonel.
I once got a call from basically they claim to be like a breast cancer foundation, like donate to us to help save lives or whatever. And it was like, it was a real person. It was this old sounding woman.
Bogeys in sight.
And
break and attack.
It didn't really like set off any alarms for me at the time. Because it's like, oh, that's just a foundation. They want money. I don't really care. Like, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna donate, but like, I'm not gonna do anything. So she's like, can I send you some more information via mail? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then she goes, oh, that's great. And then I hear what is very obviously canned cheering in the background. And we're so glad you chose to make a donation. I didn't. But by then it's like, oh, okay, it's already too late. Okay, hang up. And now they're like hounding me every day asking me for money. It's like, whoa, settle down. Like, okay, no, fuck off. No, I'm not giving you any money.
I feel like this was less prevalent back in the days before cell phones.
Well, fuck, I mean, it was less prevalent back in the days before, like, 5 years ago. This is just, like, cropped up. Like, it's got, no, I mean, it was always here, but it's just gotten, like, exponentially worse the last 2 years for some reason. Oh, God, I forgot. I actually got another one, a couple weeks ago. I'd never seen this one before. It's just, you pick up and go, hello, and immediately this voice on the other end, like a recorded voice, apparently, is like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm gonna have to, like, there's too much static on the line, hold on. And then there's like a short pause, and then you hear her again, I'm sorry, I don't know, this line's bad. Here, I'm gonna have to call you back, okay? And then before you say anything, they hang up. And then they call back with a different number. And this time it's a different person on the line, it's a real person. And they're like, hi, can I speak with Mr. Last Name here? And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, this is obviously a scam, so I'm not going to play along. And I go, Mr. Last Name here? As in my name, you know, my last name.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, can I speak to him? And I go, who's Mr. Last Name here? And it's like she's talking, and there's also like this noise in the background that's very obviously like piped in to make it sound like, oh, this is like a, you know, like a phone bank or whatever. But there's lots of people here. This obviously isn't like someone in their own bedroom, like doing contract work for this shady company. No, it's real. We assure you. And then there was just like an awkward pause as she's trying to figure out, well, shit, now what do I do? This isn't what they said it was going to be, so it's just hung up.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
That was one I never heard before, where it's like, they call you, like, and then falsely claim, oh, okay, there's static on the line, we'll have to call you back, and then it's a completely different person. Like, what is that all about?
Yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of a cold call. Ignorant. Okay.
I have materialized into existence to talk about my own
If I... Yeah, turn this down. This is good fight tonight. If I just like answer and don't say anything, they just hang up. But then I assume that means that, oh, okay, we've determined that you're home at this time and we keep calling you forever. So I don't know what to do.
It's hard. The best thing you can do is just piss them off. Because a lot of times whenever they call, they're doing new things where they're like hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And like his story said, if you say yes, they have you on recording saying, oh, you said yes, you created these terms, blah blah blah, and they have you on that. So never say yes. Just be like, you know, what? No, like, or just don't even say like yes or no. Just be like, what? Elaborate. Don't be like, don't give definite answers. Just be like, maybe, you know, is this so and so? Who's asking? Oh, the company of better whatever. Okay, well you better get a better company.
I want to do stuff like that. I want to waste their time, but I get like my heart starts racing as soon as like I'm put on the spot.
I get angry at them and I try to hold it in, and I'll be on the phone with them and I'm like, one time it happened where like this guy was like doing this whole spiel about my computer, and I pretended to be on my computer doing all the stuff that he was doing, and I'm like, it's not working, dude. I'm sorry, it's not working. And he started getting mad and screaming at me like, are you even trying? What the fuck? And I'm like, look, dude, I'm trying on my computer. Maybe you've got like an old Flintstones laptop or something over there. I don't know. And then he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm on Windows 10. I'm on the best computer out there. Fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't play RuneScape, dumbass. And he got mad and hung up on me. Never heard back from him again.
It's beautiful.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
So I discovered something. If I hit cap lock, I'll maintain momentum in this one direction, but can freely spin in any other direction.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Inertia.
Is that something that's on here? Let's see. Yeah, caps lock is an auto slide.
Oh, that's cool.
You can also toggle it with one of the slashes. The one that's underneath the question.
Oh my god.
I never remember if that's backwards.
It's forward slash. You always go with the top part of it, from top to bottom. It's a forward slash.
That would be back.
No, it's from okay. From left to right, top to bottom. Angle from the right.
Oh, okay.
Forward slash. That, and I always remember backslash is above. It's below backspace. Backslash, backspace, enter, shift. You go up and down like that.
You really nailed it.
Look how fucked up my ship is.
You really nailed it. The coffin.
You put nails in your cockpit.
Put nails in your coffin, boy. Good job.
Bogeys in sight.
The whole thing just pisses me off because, like,
Taking it to him.
didn't Congress like address this like a year or two ago and told like telecommunications companies like you gotta like fucking do something about this? Like the only reason they're not is just like a money issue. But it's like phones are basically unusable now. It's like 99% of the calls I get are just scams. And that's not an exaggeration. Granted, I don't get many calls.
Yeah. No. Jay just got the call of the wild.
Is this the game where Luke Skywalker fight the furry Catman Empire? It totally is, Rook.
Yep.
When we were slow at work and we get them our prank callers, let's play with them. As I try to prank call to ask what are the names of these three guys. Just made us think I was hard of hearing. So I had someone ask for 5 guys, OnlyFans account. And the dead counter goes up.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even like. I just leave my phone on silent. I look every now and then to see if I get a voicemail. And if it's important, I'll return the call. But I just don't answer the phone anymore.
I don't have a voicemail set up, so anytime they ring me, it just goes to nothing, and that's fine. I only ever get texts from my neighbor who I'm helping or my family, and I live at home. So, and the only people that call the house phone, it's either Kroger saying there's a prescription, this other place saying my mom's appointment for her there, or it's a scam.
I have Verizon, and I don't know if this is something that every phone service offers these days, but they have an app you can download that like lets you block calls and then add those calls to a database, and like they'll block every call in that database.
Does that actually work though? Because I mean, they're spoofing numbers, right? They have to be.
Yeah, they can.
Because everyone, it's different every time.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The database thing is cool and all, But I've had it where literally, like, it'll say that my cell phone is calling our house, or our house is calling our house.
Break and attack.
And you pick it up, and it's some guy with a very thick accent from the Middle East telling me that my car's extended warranty is exploding, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, I got a call the other day. I never picked it up, but the number was exactly my number, but 2 digits different. Same area code, same leading number. It's just like, 2 digits are slightly different. What are the odds of that?
People do that where they'll scoop it close to it, or they'll try on their numbers. They try numbers that are next to them on the number.
Yeah, exactly. I figure that's what they must be doing. And you look at that like, hey, that's almost my number. That's what my number.
Yeah.
So if they can spoof it, then adding it to a database is, you know, in fact, that actually happened to me once where I actually got, when I was still new at this, right, before I was like, you know, knowing quite what was going on, I got a call on my cell phone, and it was silent, so I didn't even notice it, and I check it later, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I better call back and see what it is, because it's a local area code. And I call back, and it's just like this random woman. It's like, oh, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, you called me. And she's like, I didn't. So it was just like a random residential, like, number that, you know, somebody had switched to, like, try and phone me.
Yeah.
So there's no point in database, because that's just phone me.
If it works at, like, a more of a hard blind level versus, like, the ID thing, the color ID thing would be spoofed, like,
yeah, that's probably just Verizon doing like the just absolute bare minimum effort on their part. Like doing the cheapest thing possible. But, like, it seems like it should work, but it doesn't, because they've already solved this problem.
They're like, well, we'll block 2 numbers and call it a day. Okay, well, they've got 20 numbers already.
Yeah. You're just blocking innocent people at that point.
Plus, I'm pretty sure there's like digital things you can make your own ones. Like a number, you can buy like a temporary number. They do that stuff on the computer where they pretend they're calling you from a phone, but it's really a digital. I've seen like behind the scenes of that stuff. There's this guy, I think his name was like Jim Brown or something. He did like this whole thing where he actually was able to hack into their like area and get an entire place shut down that was like scamming those like phone things. So telling their computers that.
Oh yeah, Jim Brown.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he works. He did some stuff with Kit Boga and a couple of this.
Yeah. Kit Boga is cool. I like. They're working on making an AI thing that will just straight up like pick up phone calls from scammers and keep them occupied for as long as possible without actually like giving them anything. Like it'll use like an AI generated voice or something to talk to them. And it's like that's
I found out my mom knows who Kid Boga is.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, I was just talking with her on the same subject, and I was like, oh yeah, there's this guy on YouTube who, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, I saw something like that once, and he had like a fake voice. He sounded like an old lady. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, you saw that too. Good shit.
Nice. I thought you were gonna say like, yeah, Kit Boga, the character from Age of Empires. And like, no, it's this guy. Like, oh. he named himself after that character anyway. So I think it's a phrase that they say because like there's like a unit in the game where you would click it and it would go Kit Boga like that.
Oh yeah, it sounds like something a villager would say.
Yeah. It's just complete gibberish, but it sounded nice. It's like the whole the priest thing in Age of Empires 1 where they go that. It's like silly. I think the weirdest phone call we've been getting recently is this lady. It's an old lady. Every Sunday, she's called every morning, and she leaves a message. And she's not very good at talking because she starts off the message like this. She's like, I don't mean to like be be offensive or anything, but I'm reading Bible scriptures to everyone on my phone. And then she starts reading it, and she's like, I'm like, man, you would, no wonder you're not doing this at a church. You would freeze up and fall over dead. You already can't be doing this on a phone. Like, I mean, I get that. That's why I don't call people. That's why I hate talking to people on the phone. But if you're gonna do that stuff, at least, you know, build up the nerves first. Give yourself a test thing. Don't just start ad-libbing it. That leads to disaster.
No damage yet, Colonel.
That's interesting. I wonder what her game is.
I
Or
think
if this is literally just like, oh, I'm a religious person and this is what my church is doing or something.
It sounds like an old religious lady who was told by her priest, do this shit or you'll never be forgiven. And she's like, oh, I gotta do this. I've done so much bad stuff. And then she starts doing that and it's like, okay. You literally don't have to preach evangelical stuff to people. You just call them and just say, hey, watch Neon Genesis Evangelion, it'll blow your mind. And I go, okay, thanks. And then they watch it and they go, what?
Yeah. So here's the behemoth, the giant flashlight of Admiral Collins. Notice how the hull has giant gaping holes in it because it's not done yet.
Oh, that's supposed to be there, huh?
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Colonel, you've just confirmed my belief that you and the Victory were the correct choices.
Oh, that's Malcolm McDowell. Cool.
The behemoth requires some light maintenance prior to moving.
I've already told my story about this, but I met him at a convention and it scared me because he's very intimidating.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
He's a very intense man.
Yeah, even out of character. For people that didn't hear this story, I'll give you the TLDR version. I was at a convention and I wanted to get his autograph because I heard him in a bunch of cartoons and stuff. He was the Baron Von Ghoulish from Billy and Mandy Save Christmas. He's the fucking head vampire from that. He was John Henry Eaton from Fallout 3. He's in a whole bunch of other stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to meet this guy. And I met him and I got his autograph. And he's like, what, do you want a picture with me too? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm getting nervous. He's like, do you want the damn picture or not? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, okay. So we took a picture and I'm just like, but he was really cool.
Hang on, guys, I gotta switch CDs.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I was like 18 or 19 when I met him. I don't know. I think it was in 2012. So I would have been 21, yeah. But he's still terrifying. Even though I was like a foot taller than him. He just has this presence about him.
Alright, let's continue.
Alright. Did you actually have to change the disc or?
No.
Oh.
My, Grandma, what a big gun you have.
They don't get any bigger.
That's what they all say.
I didn't pee before I got here, so I'll be right back.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but the shields on this thing are really thin. I guess it sucks up so much juice that the usual standard equipment gets shortchanged.
That's probably in the specs for next year's model.
Yeah, and Christmas tree lights, too.
Look at this terrifying little man. In college, we would have people like that come from local churches. After about 5 seconds, they would start picking fights with people who are obviously not Christian. Yeah, that seems to be their MO. Like, just
literally just start shit.
Start shit, get attention, and that, yeah.
Their goal in life is to start shit and get hit. That's like at the sci-fi convention Dragon Con. Every year we went, the Westboro Baptist Church would go there to protest it, and it's like, okay, good job. They would just be outside on like near the areas where they're screaming at people saying, you're going to hell, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, I'll see you there. And they're like, no, we're not. It's like, you guys literally like chase people and do all this horrible shit. If it is existing, you are going there. Don't make the rules.
Yeah. Let's talk to Rollins.
Rollins.
I suppose this wouldn't interest you.
Nice haircut.
Coded transmissions?
Yeah, about 1 million of them. And they're weird too, not the usual codings. I can't even begin to break them.
Lieutenant, we have an admiral on board. Now his transmissions are supposed to be coded.
Colonel, I've been around high rankers before. This is definitely different.
Damn Tolan. He's always got something up his sleeve. Are you sure about this?
Sir, I know there are times when you think I'm a little crazy, but I do know my job.
Well, keep me posted.
Yes, sir.
The Admiral's rerouting phone calls.
Kinda.
Trying to get people's insurance information. Oh, so is Malcolm McDowell a shady character in this?
Well, yeah, you typically get Malcolm McDowell to play the asshole in whatever the hell you're doing.
That's fair. The exception to the rule is the Baron von Ghoulish because he's a vampire who's very effeminate. Have you ever seen Billy and Mandy Save Christmas?
Nope.
It's pretty good. Santa Claus gets turned into a vampire. And he's played by
hero.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Well, I must say that so far I'm very impressed you haven't lost your touch.
May we speak privately, Admiral?
Get it off your chest, Colonel.
Sir, it's a little unclear to me precisely what your status is aboard this ship.
Look, I took the helm of the Behemoth Project 10 years ago.
And there's no intention to usurp command?
I'd be a little more careful regarding my choice of words, Colonel. Admirals, by definition, do not usurp. I thought at long last we'd achieved a measure of respect for each other. Obviously, I was wrong. You may realize by now that your assignment here was a little more than merely fortuitous.
We're headed to kill Ra with that thing, aren't we?
Well, what would you aim for if you had the biggest gun in the universe?
Yep, that's his plan. Just build the laser part of the Death Star and then roll it up to the enemy home planet and fire.
It's worked in 3 other movies, it'll work now.
Looks like it might be getting back to normal around here.
Can't say it'll ever be normal while the Admiral's on board. It takes a certain sort to be an Admiral, me. I'll take guiding just one ship. The day-to-day successes are more tangible. Let's get to it, Colonel. The Behemoth's not ready to move out yet, and we need to keep the Kirathi away from it. Mind these 4 jump points and make sure that they take out all comers. We'll eventually need this 5th point for our exit with the Behemoth. Clear?
Huh, we're laying a minefield. That's actually something new.
So, these are the mission objectives.
I mean, very
And
technically,
one last thing.
all the Death Stars did work. All of them, except for the second one, blew up at least one planet. They got destroyed themselves, but they were built, they were operational, and they succeeded in their mission statement. At least once.
Not a single one of them caused the death of a star, though, and that pisses me off the most.
Hobbs, you're on my wing for this one.
Yay.
Dismissed, and good luck.
Wasn't that the larger starbase thing, or like the kill star thing, where they like shot at a star and blew it up, pretty much?
I don't think they hit the stars. The Starkiller base, like, used a star as a power source. And
oh
then,
yeah,
like,
that's what it was.
It fired one laser that split into multiple and, like, wiped out an entire system that way?
Yeah. That's what it was. Why call it Starkiller, though, if it's not, like, I guess they could call it Star
kills a star to
Muncher.
fire.
I know, but they could have called it Star Muncher or Star Golem.
Star Muncher.
Yeah.
Scholastic presents Star Muncher.
That would be like the Star Trek version of it. Star marching across the universe. On the Starship Killdozer. Under Captain Kirk.
Everest.
Clear to take off.
It's Death Gem, but notice they know it.
So we're dropping mines. I've never done
Sounds like
this.
you're just rolling off the thing. Lack of audio was neat there.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
You're going home in a box.
Damn.
I'm going home with a lizard box.
You're going home in a litter. Yeah, but
Proceed to next waypoint.
drop the lines on the killer athlete, it's fine.
You will not survive this battle.
Ah, shit. So, apparently, the ship decided to drop all the mines at once.
Oh, damn it.
There's a launch all button.
Apparently.
See, whenever you're doing that, it sounds like you're like rolling a cart in Walmart off of things.
There we go.
7 to 8.
Don't
That
keep
wasn't
a
a death.
counter. Yeah, that was a reset.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
Good job. Okay. So, now, 3.
Proceed to next waypoint.
I have physically displaced it.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
You're going home in a box.
This thing turns like ass.
Like a minesweeper. I guess it's less of a minesweeper and more of a mineslinger.
Mineslinger.
Yeah. It throws mines and slings them.
It doesn't really sling them, it kind of just drops them.
Well, mine dropper doesn't sound, it doesn't thematically
I mean,
fit with mine.
technically, if you sling a missile, if you sling a mine, it's a missile.
No, a missile is a it's a self-propelled explosive. A mine is a proximity-based explosive. Usually stays
I have dishonored my clan. I have dispatched an enemy.
Bob's doing work.
Yeah.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
I really only
Break an
came in here
attack.
to tell a story about telemarketers, but I'm gonna head out now because I'm tired. You guys
Okay.
have fun.
See you around.
Good luck with the stream and have fun, everybody. Love. Be nice. Don't listen to me. Can't understand what he's saying. What are you saying? It sounds like you're really inside of your microphone talking. Is it even English?
It was at some point.
You just sound like me when I'm trying to talk with a mouthful of food.
Well, guess what?
Oh, okay. What a surprise.
Good night.
Take care.
Don't That's very
I have dispatched an enemy.
Speaking of don't die, wow.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
1, 2.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Love me, Hobbs.
Help me out here.
Affirmative, Colonel.
Oh boy. Is that it? Was that it? Yes. That was a clincher.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Oh, God. Keeping this ray gun scratch-free is getting to be a pain in the butt, eh, Colonel? But I guess the behemoth lives to see another day. You're clear to land.
What would be super funny? clear the mission, you're going back. And your cracked windshield just falls down the way. Yeah. Yeah.
You really smoked him, Colonel.
Thanks, Chief.
Well, I've said it before, that's my favorite part of Elite Dangerous. You take too much damage and your canopy just explodes and you're just exposed to the vacuum of space. It's great, I love it.
And then you slowly die of exposure and...
Yeah, the designers of your ship figured 6 minutes of life support's enough. I really should pick that up again. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I forgot to pick up Star Citizen when you said there was a free weekend.
Colonel.
Oops. There'll be another one.
Now that we've got the behemoth repaired, we gotta fuel her up, and believe me, she's got a mighty big thirst. Intel has informed us an enemy tanker convoy is traveling through this asteroid belt. Now, you need to disable a minimum of 3 of their tankers. Our fleet will enter the belt through this jump point. The behemoth will always be about 4 minutes behind you, so that's all the time you'll have to take out whatever the Karathi send.
Oh.
You leave immediately.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Never flash. The maniac.
Maniac? You're gonna
Will
need
Flash
my
ever
wingman.
get better if you, like,
Don't make me regret it.
cultivate him?
Dismissed, and good luck.
Or is he
Do
always
I
just
really-
an asshole?
I think he's always just an asshole, but I have no interest in cultivating the man. I could take an arrow or a Hellcat, and I'd rather take the Hellcat.
Clear to take off, Colonel.
So, we need to disable the transports, not destroy them, so I'm going to keep Maniac on a leash and not tell him to break and attack. Also, the enemies are now disguised as asteroids.
Oh shit!
Flying rocks!
Is there anything equivalent to like an ion cannon, or do you just have to like hit their engines?
I just have to damage them enough till it says that they're disabled.
Ready to rock and roll.
Thankfully, these are just transports and nothing super major.
Ready to rock and roll.
Here, blow this up, Maniac, you'll feel better.
That's my target.
Not possible, Ace.
Alright, fine. Do this.
Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll.
Oh, Maniac, you disappoint me. Yes, the asteroid has dishonored your clan.
Ready to rock and roll.
Transport disabled.
That's what I'm looking for. Fine.
Break and attack.
Watch and learn, Colonel.
Transport disabled.
Oh god.
The Colonel was a pilot who at all times flew hard and flew fast. But he was more than that. He was a man who had an effect on anyone he met.
This is on you, Maniac.
This man will be missed.
Hard dead counter.
That's the mine-laying noise from Descent.
So,
back in the day when there were only 3 sound effects and we all had to use them together.
You're clear to take off, Colonel.
Let's see what happens if I use a wingman that knows what the fuck they're doing. Oh, speaking of Descent, you and Brent were talking about Descent 2. Any thoughts on when you'd like to?
Oh, yeah, I actually want to get Kubrick on that if I can, because he expressed some interest in doing that. So I think we discussed, like, after he gets back home on the 6th, maybe you think about doing that.
Attack my target.
Affirmative, Colonel.
Attack my target.
Affirmative, Colonel.
How many asteroids are gonna send at us?
Attack my target.
Affirmative, Colonel.
Cool. Now I just have to take out the guns on these things. Without dying, preferably.
disabled.
1.
Transport disabled. Transport disabled. Mission objectives accomplished.
Now we just have to fight off some Kilrazi. And no, we don't. Okay.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Hey, Colonel, how come our side never thought of rock ships? Anyway, the Admiral sends us congrats, and you're cleared to land. Because we're finally blowing this popsicle stand, and we're taking that big mama out for a test drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
Project Darksaber.
That's basically all it is. Oh no, they got the details on Project Behemoth. How did that happen?
Don't say a thing.
Heard you got chewed out by the Admiral himself.
Yeah, well, I guess I should wear that as a badge of honor. According to the Admiral, sloppy dress means sloppy work. Well, excuse me for not heading to the cleaners every time I swap out a part.
Well, he sticks real close to the regs.
Yeah, well, after this war is over, I'm gonna make it my mission to loosen the screws on every moving part belonging to guys like him.
Yeah, well, save a screwdriver for me, will you?
Save. We're pretty close to the end game. I forget how many missions are in here, but I think we're like 2 systems from the end. Let's check the board. I've got 251 kills.
Wow.
Here you go.
Wanna buy a ticket, sir?
To what?
Opening night party of my cantina. People are saying the war's almost over. Once we pull the trigger on that behemoth thing, it'll be hasta la vista los gatos.
It'll be hasta lasagna, Garfield.
Ah, Admiral.
There's been a change of command, Colonel.
Is that about not
No
usurping?
disrespect intended, sir, but why am I not surprised?
As we move closer to the deployment of the behemoth, I've decided to assume command personally. I hold the fate of the Confederation in my hands. let's get down to business, shall we? We are about to enter the Loki system, where we will test the behemoth on Loki 6,
Loki.
home to a small Kilrathi military base.
We will test it on
Loki 6
Loki.
is a unique planet in that it orbits a quasar. As you know, the quasar blocks out all stellar communications. So the base will be unable to call for help. But by the time the Kilrathi sent out a ship to investigate,
It's a
we should be
stupid place to
pulling
put a
up
base.
just outside downtown.
Yeah. Now you
Before we
mention it.
Test fire the behemoth. A little house cleaning is in order. On this mission, I'd like you to sweep out Loki 6's surrounding environs. Don't leave any strays out there. We don't need anyone bothering us when we line up the weapon for its first test.
Stray kitties.
Got it.
Understood, Admiral.
So, these are the mission objectives.
Hmm.
Oh, and one last thing.
Maniac can stay benched. I'll take over.
Cobra, I want you on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
We're clear to take off, Colonel.
New. Oh yeah, I should talk about plans for next month. With October being just around the corner, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do last year, which is play through the entire Remedy connected universe, starting with Alan Wake Remaster, and then going from that to Quantum Break, and then from that to Control, and all of Control's DLCs. And that would give us the entire Alan Wake story up till now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do, probably starting this weekend, we're gonna start doing retro games again. I don't think we're gonna use the wheel, but I'm gonna pick out some old horror games and we'll go through those. I just haven't decided which ones yet. But that'll probably be like, there's no reason it shouldn't be both Saturday and Sunday, but I'll put more firm details up closer to then. And we'll do some Dead by Daylight, we'll do some more of The Forest, we're still doing Valheim. It's not really horror, but it can be scary.
Logs are scary.
Logs are terrifying.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
Oh, and on October 9th, Star Citizen is doing their Digital Citizen Con, which, since I've never gone to the physical thing, it's just more of the same for me. Watching a bunch of panels as they're streamed on Twitch. I might do a live reaction stream. And if somehow patch 3.15 is launched that day, we'll play some of that.
I have dishonored my clan!
Attack my target.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I just suck at this game. I suppose it's always a possibility, yes? So, I'm
Still
gonna...
the same difficulty?
No, I bumped it up one because it was like way too easy, but you know, maybe maybe I just need to accept that. I am rookie.
There does seem to be a large difference between this difficulty and the previous.
Yeah, break out the Norse monster of waters that lure people to their doom in water. Kelpies?
Mosquitoes off the coast of the plains?
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going out.
Monkey.
You're out of dead counter cards. Well, you should have thought of that ahead of time. This is bad.
Monkey. Victory.
That's better. Yeah. Oh, never heard of one of those.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going out.
I still can't get over that boss. Haas 00312 discreet. Like, that's gonna fool anybody.
Yeah, and Haas was the name of one of the other boss, right?
Yeah, they're all Haas 00312 and then something else.
That's very cheaply, badly done, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, I gotta check something.
Okay.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
In your whiskers.
It's really weird for me to think that Mark Hamill just turned 70. Luke Skywalker is 70 years old. Struggers.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Oh, went way better, I think. Just had to set it to easy. Boy.
What's your status?
No damage yet, Colonel.
What's your status?
Not even a scratch.
What's your status?
We're sitting pretty, sir.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Looks like smooth sailing for the Big B, Colonel. You're cleared to land.
Yeah. They made a virtual version of this that takes place. Virtual version? They made a version of this that takes place during World War II called Squadron Commander. I don't think they're connected or related.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
There was all the Wing Commander games, and then there was Star Commander. And I think... Oh, yeah, same concept. Yeah. How is that? I haven't had... I think of Wii games, and there's not that many that like jump to mind or like, wow, that's really good, you know? There's a lot of shovelware on that system. Speaking Maniac.
Looks like Tolwyn's about to steamroller another career. I told the captain to look out, but would he listen?
Maniac, when have you known someone to actually take your advice?
I just told him I speak from experience. You poisoned Tolwyn against me from the start. He's had it out for me ever since.
Got news for you. Tolwyn had nothing to do with your lack of promotion. Your flying style took care of that for you. Tolwyn doesn't even know you're alive.
Oh, that's what you think. Everybody knows about the Maniac. Everybody.
Everybody.
How many people here know about the Maniac? Oh, what, nobody?
What was that knife?
Sir.
You seem awfully keyed up. I'd ease back on the throttle a little if I were you. We're a long way from Kilra.
Not a moment too soon, I can tell you that.
You know, I don't think I've seen anyone as anxious to waste the enemy as you.
Oh, I'd blast planet after planet if it would rid the galaxy of Kilrathi. There's no justification for their existence. And that includes your buddy, Hobbs.
Jesus, Lieutenant, it's like an endless loop with you.
You have no clue.
So enlighten me.
They took me when I was 10.
Who, the Kilrathi?
Slave labor camp. I escaped when I was 20.
Must have been.
You have no idea what it must have been. I saw things. The psych guys spent 2 years trying to pry things out of my head after I escaped. But you can't wipe it all. There's a little bit of Kilrathi prowling around inside of me and I can't get it out. One day there won't be any human left.
We're gonna get him. You'll see.
Keep telling me that, Colonel. Even if it's not true.
And now back to happy bar music. Yeah, I think I'm in the lead. Let's talk to Admiral Asshole.
Can I speak frankly, Admiral?
Well, I've never known you to do otherwise.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think your assumption of command has done ship morale much good.
I'm not really interested in public opinion polls on my tactical decisions. And as I recall, you weren't particularly enthused about your own transfer to this vessel when it happened.
That was before I was acquainted with its crew, sir.
Ah, yes. A fine quality, your transfer of loyalties. Project Behemoth needs a guardian angel. I've been with it since its inception. The choice was clear-cut and indisputable. We all have just one superior, Colonel. The progress of the war.
Yes, sir.
Colonel, you shouldn't be this far away from the fray.
War's everywhere, Captain. No escaping it.
I'm not a captain anymore. First time I've been like that since... I don't think I was even shaving when I first took the helm. What am I without a ship, Colonel?
Captain. They can promote us, demote us, bounce us all over the galaxy. There's only one thing that matters. That first time you shaved, you could look yourself in the mirror. You can still do that now.
Tolwyn making friends wherever he goes. He was more of an asshole in Wing Commander 2 before he was Malcolm McDowell. Now we get to fire the damn thing.
You get to see the capabilities of this fully armed and operational battle station.
Cover me while I fire the behemoth.
Sounds simple enough, Admiral.
You could have told me this over the intercom, Admiral. I wanted to make you walk.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
The
Hobbs.
Oh, they're already here. Hang on, just gotta get out of the garage. There we go.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
He said that. You should,
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now. You pathetic descendant of monkeys.
That's better.
Dispatched an enemy.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Here we go. That couldn't have felt good for anybody on it.
Hail occurs.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
And more Strakas, because God hates me.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
I like how the cloaking sound just sounds like angry meows. Now you can't unhear it.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
It's just this one Straka just floating.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Do something about it.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now. Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
I one of us did.
Help me out here.
Negative, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
You know what? No, I'm gonna park, and it's gonna come to me.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Amber's gonna. On the other side of the behemoth. Should be right on top of it. Bastard.
I am ready to engage.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
Mission objectives accomplished.
What's your status?
We're sitting pretty, sir.
Sitting pretty.
It's more of a Stallone. Well, Talwin got what he wanted. He has a Death Star. Everything's going to be okay.
Is it?
What's your status?
No damage yet, Colonel.
What's it have to be? What could possibly go wrong when you have a Death Star? Absolutely nothing. You're on top of the world at that point, aren't you? You know, you clean the gutters, you keep the reactor clear of torpedoes. You're fine.
You just gotta make sure you're not on top of the same world you're about to blow up.
Need clearance, TCS victory.
Wow. Gives new meaning to Big Bang, don't it, Colonel? You're cleared to land because we're heading out of here and we're pointing this bucket to kill them.
Like I said earlier, it's still weird to me that Mark Hamill is now 70 years old.
You really smoked him, Colonel.
Thanks, Chief.
Ugh.
It has been many years since I have been this near to Kilra.
I'd understand if you had mixed feelings about the behemoth and what it's about to do.
It has been a long war that has turned all of us inside out.
There will be Kilrathi that survive, and when the war's over, they'll understand what you did.
No one ever will truly understand what I did. But your loyalty has meant much to me, my friend.
This is it, Colonel. I've been waiting 10 years for this glorious moment. We're about to hit the jump point. From there, it's straight to Kilra. Protect the behemoth at all costs. the future of the Confederation depends on it.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Hobbs, you're gonna watch the death of your homeworld.
Hobbs, you're on my wing for this
no.
one. Dismissed, and good luck.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Engaging enemy now.
Sure is a lot of fire heading for the behemoth. Sure is a lot.
I wonder why.
Victory.
The rookie ship destroyed.
Oh no, the obvious has happened.
Louise.
That was unavoidable. And guess who shows up? It's Rakas himself.
The heart of the tiger has failed his race. He has failed himself. He has failed the human he knows as Devereaux, Angel, his lair mate. He has failed. His heart has not been valiant enough. His warring has not been skillful enough. And he has failed a true warrior, the Angel, for she displayed heart.
You bore me, monsieur. Disintegrate me so I might join my comrades.
Disintegration is not for you. Your fate will be different. The human cannot appreciate the honor that I am about to bestow her. She is not only a great warrior, but her lair mate is the heart of the tiger. You have slain many of my finest fighters during your career. You have earned this.
Shitty.
Colonel, be advised, the Victory's pulling out of this system immediately. We need you to return, sir. Jump point in 90 seconds.
You and I have unfinished business. Now I give you the chance. If you are a true warrior, you will take the challenge. You will see on your radar I have sent my wingman off. The ancient test of courage is ours to engage in.
Colonel, you have 75 seconds.
The heart of the tiger continues to wake.
I have to choose.
He does not protect
Do I
his
attack Shrek?
Now he has
Do I attack him or do I run?
Colonel, if you don't turn around and land now, you'll be left behind.
And that's kind of the thing. No, because that's the lose condition.
Oh, is it really? Oh.
They'll leave me behind. Yeah, but it is neat the game gives you the option to go down like that. I'm not in the mood.
Need clearance, TCS victory. Need clearance, TCS victory.
Colonel, we also had access to the Racket's transmission regarding Colonel.
They left.
Were you too slow?
Yep. They weren't kidding about that 90 seconds thing. And now you get to see how that went.
So,
now we'll just do it again.
Hobbs.
We can skip the cutscene. I was kind of hoping that it'd be like this big drawn-out cutscene. You know, like, you know, you blow up the prince, and then you see the ship like jump out, and like a billion Kilrathi surround you.
Break and attack.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping it would let you, like, at least go on and try to fight, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Break and attack.
Yeah, you can do nothing to stop the behemoth from getting blown up. Because, like, I killed every fighter out here, and still, kaboom. And, in a way, it is frustrating, Zaither. Because, like, she died, like, way before the game even happened. But it does create a really cool moment like this. Because I can imagine a lot of players decided to go after the prince for vengeance and got fucked over like I just did.
I have dispatched an enemy.
But they definitely could have put a bit more into it to make it hit a bit more. Like, oh shit, I fucked up, and wow, I'm really fucked. Not, you know, boom, the end. Not even boom, just blip, the end. So we're gonna start moving the second that we get the ability to move again. Because I was over here waiting for a prompt or something.
Need clearance, TCS.
You bore me, Mr.
Colonel, be advised, the Victory's pulling out of this system immediately.
And now I'm over here.
Return, sir. Jump point in 90 seconds.
I like to imagine they warp out while you're in the docking bay, like just about to dock, and then just suddenly the ship like disappears out from underneath.
That's exactly what happened.
Colonel, you have 75 seconds.
The heart of the tiger continues to weaken. He did not protect his lair mate. Now he hesitates in combat.
Colonel, if you don't turn around and land now, you'll be left behind.
That's why I need clearance.
Need clearance, TCS victory.
Colonel, we also had access to Thrakith's transmission regarding Colonel Devereaux.
Oh yeah, I did that to you, Zaither. Or Zether. Sir? I'm sorry. Now we're in the Alcor system. And, this is a good stopping point, I think. The next stream should be the last one.
I'm returning command of the victory to you, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Now we need the Always Sunny scene to play.
And when. They knew exactly where to strike. I have every reason to suspect you have a leaky ship, Captain.
Respectfully, sir, I resent such innuendos concerning my crew's loyalty. Battles are won or lost. There are never any guarantees. And at the time, she was your ship, sir.
Fight well, Captain. The struggle will only get harder.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to try one day too. It's really hard for me to play 1 and 2 because, you know, they didn't age as well as these did, I'd think. Anywho. Need to do a save.
Kind of want to play my copy of Warcraft 2 now, but one, it's on CD and I don't have a disc drive anymore, and for another, I don't want to give Blizzard any more money than I have to.
Yeah, there's that too. But yeah, thanks for spending your evening with us. It's always greatly appreciated. Lots of fun to share these games and experiences with you all. Special thanks to our subscribers scrolling on screen now. Literally could not do what we do without your support. If you'd like to support the channel, please give us a follow here on Twitch. We are again 4 followers away from hitting our goal of 200, whereupon I will play A Link to the Past randomized with crowd control on, which will be an enjoyable nightmare to watch. Maybe not to play, but definitely to watch. If you'd also like to support us a bit more directly, there's a Patreon link down below, and if you've got Prime Gaming, there's that subscription you can give out to your streamer of choice that supports them for free. Also, it's still September. Subs are 20% off. And also check out our YouTube, because that's where all of our past playthroughs are. So you can check out stuff like Yakuza, Like a Dragon, and our fun playthroughs of Phasmophobia. I was going to say Phantasmagoria. That's not a thing yet. And we like to end things with a raid, help out our friends. Let's see who the heck is streaming. Or did anyone have any suggestions for someone we should raid?
I don't.
Well, Webster's on.
That works.
Webster's a good duck.
He's a good duck.
Go tell Webster we said hi. We'll see you tomorrow with something.
Something.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.